It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll keep our eye on Azeez Al-Shaair, owner of 64 tackles coming into this game. It's the Texans and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. It just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Huntley. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing, Huntley. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second and 11. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. To throw is Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Back to throw. Huntley. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shaair.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history. Not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go right back to Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
All right.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's Huntley. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And more from Houston. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Huntley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Huntley now. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
11. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Look the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, uno. 19 Texans.
Throwing is Stroud. He'll get this over the... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure against your body. All of that is...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I, back from Houston. In a moment, here's 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right? Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony?
Now, Stroud. Now, a loose football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. forced the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs.
Hey, south. Buggy.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Stroud trying to rally the troops and get them to the line quickly. On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
11.
Stroud. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go. Whoa.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Now Stroud. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the outside, that's caught by Hill.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Down inside the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Now Huntley. That is caught side of the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. That is hard. And he'll be taken down at the 30. First and 10.
All right.
Here's Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On second down, Stroud. He's going to dial up another deep ball.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. Cedric Wilson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And that one all tied. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey, uno. Like you Texans.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Diggs.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing, Huntley. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run here with Mostert. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Huntley. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. No run out of the gun. This is Mostert. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he is...
Why, Tony? Tony. Ow, for tonight. Hey, south. Tonight.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Buggy. Look to hot. Hey, uno. Tonight.
Here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Stroud. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And he will score. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we... Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. It's a pistol snap for Huntley. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Hill brought in motion. They run on the jet sweep, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Huntley. This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Sims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. But we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Huntley. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, And the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. His big game continues. His third touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Sims. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A second down throw for Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
11. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, south. Buggy.
Stroud to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Look the hot. Hey, uno. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That one taken in. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. They're closing in on a 9th victory of the season. And they're going to start this drive here at 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Mostert. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Mostert. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense, and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
Hey, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars. Why Tony?
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion comes Beckham. Here's a handoff to Mostert. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.